Ladies, ladies, ladies. So you find yourself staring at the phone, typing out a message, deleting it, typing the message again, deleting it again. But you really want to ask him out. But you don't know how to do it without feeling awkward. Now, do you text him? Do you hint? Do you wait for him to make the first move? You don't want to come off desperate. You don't want to ruin the dynamic. And you don't want to feel exposed if he says no. So naturally, you hesitate. Now, this video is about these moments and how you can handle it in a way that actually works with how men think. Now, why this may feel hard for you. Most women don't struggle with desire. They struggle with risk. The risk of rejection, losing attraction, losing polarity, being seen as too much. So instead of asking the man directly, women drop hints. They create situations and they wait for him to notice. And when he doesn't, you start to question yourself. Now, how men actually think in this moment. And this part really matters. Men are much simpler here than you expect. He's not analyzing your tone, your delivery, or your subtext. He's asking one basic question. Is she actually interested? Or am I misreading this? Now, that uncertainty is what keeps a lot of men stuck. So when you are clear, not aggressive, just clear, it often feels like relief to him, not pressure. Now, here's a core formula that you can use. A clean way to ask him out. It kind of looks like this. One line of interest, one clear invitation, and one simple plan. Then you stop. You see, you're not chasing, you're not convincing, you're opening the door. Now, let's run a couple of scenarios for the different situations. So let's say you've already met him and there's chemistry. You've talked, there's banter, he engages, and there's something there, even if he hasn't acted yet. Now, this is the easiest situation. Here's some simple, direct options. Say you're going to text him. You can text him something like, I've enjoyed talking to you. Want to grab a drink this week? You're really easy to talk to. Coffee sometime soon. In person, you might say something a little more on the lines of, hey, I really like talking to you. Do you want to grab a drink? And the good old DMs. That was fun earlier. Want to continue it over coffee? Now, what he hears is, she's interested. I don't have to guess. Now, some non-coffee options, you know, when it fits. This is best if you've already got comfort and you can personalize it. You mentioned liking tacos. Want to grab dinner this week? Taco Tuesday. You said you've never been there. Let's go together. Well, we keep talking about this. Let's actually do it. These work because they match your existing vibe, not because that activity is special. Now, another common scenario I see. You've never actually spoken to him before. And this is where you slide into his DMs. Okay, let's be honest. Just like you would if a person you've never met slid into your DMs, he's going to assess the situation. He's going to assess attraction, vibe, whether you seem normal. Now, if there's no shared context, this is much harder. This honestly works best if you're in the same world, you have something in common, and you're not coming in emotionally heavy. Now, either way, good opening lines are, hey, random, but how's your week been going? Quick question, is that place you posted about worth it? You seem interested. What exactly got you into that? And little flirty openers can be something like, okay, you're really attractive. I just had to say hi. Look, listen, he's a man. That can work too. But here's the reality. If you lead purely on looks or sexual energy, you may just become another girl in his DMs or another notch on his belt. And that is completely fine if that's what you want. But if you want a real date, grounded usually works much better. Now, if he does respond and you develop some flow, you can then lead to things like, hey, you seem really cool. Want to grab a drink this week? This is fun. Would you like to meet in person? Direct, easy, and simple. Now, if he doesn't respond, you stop. No follow-ups, no explaining, no embarrassment. Silence is information, not a verdict on you. Okay, another scenario. Say you've had a brief connection at a party, an event, a bar. You've talked briefly, there was a moment. Nothing dramatic, just something. You know you don't have to wait for him to follow up, right? If you have his phone number or you have his social medias, good examples to say is something like, hey, good meeting you earlier. Want to grab a drink sometime this week? Hey, it was really nice talking to you earlier. Coffee soon? Now, men don't see this as chasing. They see this as interest. Okay, what if it's a friend or a coworker or someone that you have regular contact with? Here, the key is changing the frame, not hinting forever. So avoid things like, I've liked you for so long. I don't want to ruin anything. Hey, listen, I've been thinking about you so much. This puts emotional pressure on him. Instead, you can say, I really enjoy our dynamic, but I'd like to see if there's something more. Would you like to go on a real date soon? Something like that is clear, calm, and adult. Now, group invites, when they work best. Group invites, I wouldn't really say are really first dates. They work better when there's already some comfort, there's been light interest, and the dynamic supports it. Examples. Hey, my friends are going out tonight. Would you want to come with me? Me and the girls are going out. You and the boys should join us. My friends are having a barbecue. Come with me. Now, the key word here is with me. That's you letting him know that you actually want him there. So know him and match your approach. How you ask depends on how long you've known him, his personality, your dynamic. So if he's playful, then playful works. If he's calm, then grounded works. If he's more intellectual, thoughtful works. Examples. We always end up talking. Let's actually plan something. We get along really well. You want to take this out of the group chat? Be yourself, just clearer. Know your league and how chemistry changes it. Chemistry changes attraction. If you see each other often, have good conversations, laugh easily, feel comfortable together, your league shifts. But if he's taken, he's clearly uninterested, he avoids one-on-one time, then it's simple. Don't ask him out. That's not confidence, that's ignoring reality. And hey, if he does say no, don't apologize, don't explain, don't collapse. Simply say, got it, no worries, and mean it. Men notice how women handle rejection. And if it goes nowhere, you walk away with your self-respect intact. Now, asking a man out doesn't make you desperate. It makes you clear, and clarity is very rare. Men genuinely want to be asked out a lot more than you think. But reality suggests, no, it's a man's job to ask a woman out. Is it? But why? It goes both ways. And if you're relying on waiting for him to ask you out, you could be waiting a very, very long time. So don't live in regret. Do something about it. You're not forcing attraction. You're opening the door and seeing if it's there. When you do this calmly, you don't lose power. You only gain it. I'm Chris Hodgson. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.